What if the world order is changing? Not through wars, not through elections, but quietly behind closed doors in elite meetings like Davos. This year, the World Economic Forum revealed something extraordinary. A rupture in the global system, not led by superpowers, but by middle powers and electrostates. These are nations that were once considered secondary players. Today, they are quietly reshaping alliances, energy markets, technology systems, and global influence. By the end of this video, you'll understand what this rupture really means, who is driving it, and how it will affect your life, your money, and your future. Stay with me. For decades, global power followed a simple pattern. Superpowers set the rules. Everyone else followed. But today, that system is breaking. The term Davos Rupture describes a visible shift in global influence, where decision-making is no longer controlled by a few dominant nations, but spread across emerging centers of power. At Davos, leaders openly discussed economic fragmentation, regional alliances, technological sovereignty, energy, security, and strategic independence. This is not a temporary phase. It is the beginning of a multipolar world order. Middle powers are countries that are not global superpowers, but possess strategic economic, diplomatic, and regional influence. Examples include Canada, South Korea, Brazil, United Arab Emirates, Australia, Turkey, Indonesia. These nations are building independent trade networks, mediating global conflicts, leading regional alliances, and shaping global policy discussions. At Davos, middle powers made one thing clear. They will no longer be silent followers. They are now agenda setters. Electrostates are a new type of power. They dominate not through military force, but through energy, technology, and infrastructure control. They control energy supply routes, digital platforms, critical minerals, data infrastructure, and emerging technologies. Examples include Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Norway, Singapore, and technology-driven states with strategic digital influence. At Davos, electrostates position themselves as gatekeepers of energy, architects of digital systems, and strategic partners for global development. This represents a new currency of power. Several key decisions at Davos confirm this rupture. Decision 1. Regional power consolidation. Middle powers committed to strengthening regional blocs, reducing dependence on traditional superpowers, and building regional financial systems. Decision 2. Energy sovereignty and strategic control. Electrostates agreed to accelerate investment in renewable energy, secure supply chains, and position themselves as global energy hubs. Decision 3. Digital independence. Leaders emphasized digital sovereignty, i.e., governance, cybersecurity, and control over data infrastructure. Decision 4. Economic de-risking. Countries agreed to diversify trade, reduce geopolitical exposure, and restructure global supply chains. These decisions are not symbolic. They are structural. What this means for the global economy. This shift changes everything. Trade will become more regional. Energy prices will be influenced by new power centers. Technology access will depend on new digital alliances. Currency systems may diversify away from single dominance. The global economy is no longer centralized. It is becoming networked, regional, and strategic. This creates both new opportunities and new risks. What this means for you, even if you never attend Davos, this shift affects your job, your income, your cost of living, your access to technology, your financial security. In a multipolar world, skills become more important than location. Digital access becomes power. Energy stability becomes economic survival. Preparation is no longer optional. It is necessary. The world is changing quietly. The world order is not collapsing. It is restructuring. Middle powers and electrostates are not overthrowing superpowers. They are quietly rewriting the rules. The Davos Rupture marks the moment the world acknowledged. Power is no longer centralized. Influence is no longer predictable. And the future will belong to those who understand the system, not those who ignore it. If this video helped you understand the future of global power, like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs to know. Because in a changing world, knowledge is the real power.